Hello, boys and girls. We are starting Chapter 7 today, and the title for Chapter 7 is Organize and Use Graphs. So, Lesson 1 today is going to be on tally charts. So, I know in my class, we have used tally charts when we have taken a vote, and when we take a vote on how we want to spend our reward for dojo points. We go around the room and we take votes and we use tally marks in order to organize our information and come to an agreement. So that's what we're going to do today. And so you can see this graph that we have here says my favorite activity. And so what they've done is they have three activities listed over here on the side. Okay, running is one activity. This word says activity right here. Running and dancing and playing outside. And then there's a column here where they have recorded some tally marks. So they surveyed some people and asked them, what is your favorite activity? And then they would tell them and write a tally mark here. So how many people in the survey said that running was their favorite activity? By looking at this chart, I see two tally marks. So that means that two people said running was their favorite activity. If you look down at the next one, dance, how many people said dance was their favorite activity? If you count the tally marks, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then how many people, when surveyed or when asked, said that their favorite activity was playing outside? The answer to that would be 3. There are 3 tally marks. Okay. So we are going to make a subtraction sentence here. It says down at the bottom, let's see. They want to know how many more people like to dance than to run. So we're comparing dancing to running. Okay. And if we're comparing, that means they want to know how many more people chose dancing than running. So we're going to find the difference because in a subtraction problem, that's what you do. You find the difference. So in order to make a subtraction sentence, what kind of number has to go before the minus? Would you say it's the bigger number or the smaller number? Right now, we're just comparing the 4 and the 2. Okay, yes, before the minus is the biggest number. 4 is bigger than 2. So we have to put the 4 in front of the minus. Okay, and so then we're going to put the 2 here on this one. Okay, because we're going to find the difference. What is 4 minus 2? I hope you were thinking 2. Yes, the difference is 2. So 2 more people chose dancing as their favorite activity than the people who chose running. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and look on the back. Okay, now we have a different tally chart. A tally chart, look how it's highlighted in yellow. That means it's important words. So these are vocabulary words that you will be tested on later. A tally chart shows a mark for each vote in a survey. A survey asks people the same question. And in this one, they ask, what is your favorite vegetable? Okay, now, of the vegetables, they could choose between carrot, peas, or corn. Okay, when you look at the tally chart, how many people chose carrot as their favorite vegetable? Yes, 3. Okay, and by looking at this tally chart, how many people chose peas? 2. And how many people chose corn? Okay, you know that when there's a diagonal line that goes through 4 lines, that's 5. So we can count on from 5. 6, 7. 7 people chose corn as their favorite vegetable. Okay, each tally mark means 1 vote. And as I pointed out, this right here, that means 5 votes. Okay, it's 4 lines, and then the 5th one goes in a tally. That makes it easier to count when you can recognize that this is 5. And it is important to put, when you're making tally marks, it's important to put a space in between. Oh, that's not a very good arrow, but yeah, put a space in between the sets of tally marks. Okay. And so this says ask 10 friends to choose their favorite school subject and make a tally chart. Well, if we were in class, this would be much easier to do because I could ask 10 kids, what is your favorite school subject? So we're just going to pretend that I asked 10 different people what their favorite subject is between math and reading and science. Okay, I'm going to see if I can erase that because I did not mean to draw a line through there we go. Okay. Didn't mean to draw the line through the word math. I want you to be able to read it. Okay, so we're going to pretend that I asked 10 people and 4 people said that they liked math and 2 people said that they liked reading and 4 people said that they liked science. Okay, so then we can write our totals. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 tally marks and 2 tally marks for reading. Oh, that's a terrible 2. Let me see if I can fix that. Okay, 2. There we go. That's better. And 4 people said they liked science. Okay, now we have some questions. Once you get some information like this from asking the survey question, then you can organize some thoughts and get some information from it. So this says use the tally chart and then it says how many chose each subject. How many people chose the red would be math. What is that? How many people chose that? Yes, 4. The blue book stands for reading. How many people chose reading? 2. And the green book represents science. How many people chose science? 4. Yeah. Okay, then we can do some comparing and, like we could say, which subject was liked the most, math, reading, or science? Well, looking at this tally chart, there was a tie, wasn't there? Yeah, the same number of people liked math as the same number of people that liked science because 4 people liked math and 4 people liked science. Which subject was the least favorite? That means which one got the fewest number of votes, and that would be the blue book, which is the reading. Okay, and so here's our question that they want us to talk about is how are tally marks used to take surveys? How are the tally marks used? Okay, I hope you remember that up here, one tally mark is for each vote. Okay, and so when it said that I was supposed to ask 10 people, I should have 10 tally marks. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, because each one of those tally marks represents a vote. Okay, so on the next few slides now, there are lots of questions that they want you to answer based on this one tally chart. But I was not able to get all of these questions, into one slide for the Nearpod. So what I did is I put the tally chart with a couple questions on one slide. And then then the next slide will show just the tally chart again, and then you can answer 3. So you may have to toggle back and forth. Remember, we did that with the number line where you would see what they wanted you to subtract, I think it was, and then you could go back a slide to look at the number line, and then you could go back again to the to the slide that had the question on it so that you could write the answer. So that's the best that I could do in order to try and, have it so you could see the tally chart and answer the questions. You may need to get some help with having someone read. Oh no, I'll be reading the question to you. Yeah. All right. Good luck.